Hello everyone and welcome to Lindsay's Little Library. Thanks for coming back for another round. Since I'm pretty brand new to Booktube, I wanted to kind of start with a tag video just to let you know kind of who I am, what I'm interested in reading, and kind of what you're going to find on the channel. So I searched through some different Booktube channels out there and I found one that I really liked. It's called the New to Booktube Tag, and this was done by Trina at Between Chapters, and I kind of got addicted to her channel then and watched it a little longer, so this is out a little later than I wanted to. So we'll get started. First question is, where are you joining us from? I am from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, hence the Green Bay Packer gear today. They're actually playing and trying to get this video in before going and watching them, so go Pack go. How old are you? I am 35 years old. Why did you join Booktube? I have been a watcher of Booktube for about a year and a half now, and I like to see all the different videos and the thoughts on the different books that are out there, and I've actually found a lot of new authors and new books that I really enjoy reading from that, and I have quite an opinion myself and quite a collection myself, so I thought I'd throw some ideas out there and recommendations out there myself. The other reason I joined is because my TBR pile is absolutely out of control, and I thought this was a really great way for to hold myself accountable and get through some of those books that I already have. What's the meaning behind your channel name? My channel name is Lindsay's Little Library, and that basically came from a bunch of friends who we would talk books or go to a book club, or people would be looking for recommendations, and I would always be the one to be like, oh, I have that book, I have that book, and so people started calling it, well, just go to Lindsay's Library. So that's kind of where that came from. What types of books do you read and want to talk about here? I am open to any kind of books. I love romance to sci-fi to YA. I mean, anything you're really looking at, as long as it's a good story and gets me interested, I will read it. I tend to gear or get drawn to historical fiction, but again, this last year it's kind of been all over the place. Some of my favorite authors. Who are some of my favorite authors? I am absolutely obsessed with Jodi Picoult. I've read every single one of her books that she's written. Nope, that's a lie. A couple that I haven't, but definitely she's like an automatic buy for me. Sarah J. Maas has definitely become one of my favorites lately. Heather Gutenkopf has been one of my favorites lately. I'll read just about anything that she writes. Those I think are the top three I can really think of. What's the last book that you read? The last book I read is Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel. This is a science fiction or sci-fi type book about a little girl who falls into a hole in North Dakota and lands in a very huge giant metal hand. So it talks about kind of what happens with that. Obviously there's aliens involved. You get that right from the start, so I'm not spoiling anything, but really good book. Finished this in a few days. Definitely recommend it if you want to pick it up. Next question is, what am I currently reading? My current read, oh, I kind of forgot about her. It's by another favorite author of mine, Diane Chamberlain. It's called The Silent Sister. I have about 50 pages left and guarantee I'm going to finish this one today because I cannot put it down. It is about a girl named Riley who grows up thinking that her sister has committed suicide, and she kind of discovers some things that she didn't realize from her past, kind of going through some family secrets. So definitely recommend this. Again, I'm finishing it today. I guarantee that. Alright, next question is, what do you use for bookmarks? True book lovers use anything for bookmarks. Right now my bookmark is actually something I bought from my daughter, something that she created, and her school does a really cool thing. They pick one piece of artwork every single year, and you can purchase them in different ways, like bookmarks or magnets or coffee cups or whatever. So every year I make sure that I get a bookmark from both of my kids when they bring in their artwork. It's really pretty cool. My current TBR pile, let's see what's on it. I don't really know. This is, again, pretty new to me. I haven't really come up with a huge TBR pile. I did film a video before. I can leave a link below with what's on there. Obviously these two books are on there. I have The Weight of Silence by Heather Gutenkopf is also on there. And then a duology that I'm going to read as well. I think that's about it, so taking it slow this month. Next one is, do you prefer hardback or paperback? I don't care. The next one is, do you prefer ebook or physical copy? I am a true lover of having a physical book. I like to page through it. I like the way it smells. I like to skip ahead and see how many pages I have to the end of that chapter. I just like to have that book. That being said, I do have the Kindle app on my phone, and so I always have a book kind of going for those unexpected times when you find a little extra time in the day and you want to read a little bit. So I always do have one there. And then, do you prefer to own or borrow? I mean, I like pretty bookshelves, so I do prefer to own, but we have a really great library system in my city, and so I do go there pretty regularly, and I like to grab some books from there as well. What book or series got you into reading? This one's kind of tough for me. I seriously can't think of a time that I didn't read. I was in love with Laura Ingalls Wilder books. I was in love with R.L. Stine and the Goosebumps books. Totally was into Harry Potter, but probably the one book that stood out for me the most is a book called Mrs. Mike. It was something my grandma gave me. I bet you if I read it now, it probably wasn't that great of a story, but back then when I did pick that up, that was probably my first, like, I cannot put this down, I need to know what happens book. So that really got me interested into, you know, not just picking up anything, or sorry, not just picking up your popular books, but really picking up anything and giving it a shot. How did I discover Booktube? Actually, yes, I do know. I am also a scrapbooker. I love to record my family's memories that way, and so one of the scrapbook people that I watch religiously, her name is Sarah Swan. She started a Booktube channel called Sarah's Nightstand, and so I started really watching her and just kind of opened this huge plethora of another world of Booktube. So that was pretty fun. What challenges do you think you will face with your own what challenges do you think you'll face with your own channel? Well, I work full-time. I have 3 young kids, and my husband and I own a business. We have a really pretty crazy busy life, so just finding the time to sit down and record and edit and post videos. But like I said, I love this community, and so I think that will drive me to make sure that I be part of it a little bit more. Where else can we find you? I will definitely leave a link to my Goodreads page below. You can find me there. As far as any other type of social media, I haven't really started anything quite yet. I'm going to kind of see where this goes first. But once that gets rolling, I'll probably do an Instagram page. Actually, I'll leave my Instagram below as well, because I put book stuff on there as well. So I'll leave those below, so feel free to click on that, check it out. And yeah, that's the end of the questions for the new to Booktube tag video. Most of the time you take people at the end of these, but I don't know too many people who are brand new to Booktube. So if you're watching this and you have just started your channel, I totally encourage you to do this. This is a really fun thing just to kind of introduce yourself to the Booktube community and get your name out there. And saying that, if you enjoyed this video, please like, please subscribe, share with me a comment. I'd love to hear what you think. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye.